For a while now, I've let content creation take center stage in my life, and it's likely due to your ever-growing support. With this, so have my friends, and after a certain amount of time, tensions led way to unpleasantries. After dying content and lifeless streams, we all took to our own, and criticism was in the forefront of all of our conversations. The boys would argue who's putting out better content at a better frequency, who's gaining more. It was truly incessant. Since I haven't gained anything from this senselessness, but maybe some lost brain cells from dim-witted arguments and stances. But I did toss around the idea of stopping a heavy reliance on bottom-of-the-barrel reaction videos. The only reason I put out so many is because they were so popular, and thus I imagined my fans must have really enjoyed them. Though I was told by individuals in the comments and by said persons that this was not the case, and the best path forward was to stop them altogether. The main reason I didn't take anything I heard to heart and only considered the truth shown by my analytics is because the opinions were provided by individuals with far too little credibility. Not just speaking of the boys, but the people leaving comments and whatnot had very little punditry with few subscribers and extremely little content of their own. Now I make sure to acknowledge the opinions of my fans and only my fans because those else seem to either be alienated by my following or just hold me in low regard for whatever reason. Anyway, the bottom line is I've gotten mixed responses to said reactions, and so I put up a poll to discuss them, and so far the only interjections I've gotten are from friends and not fans, so I'll see where to go from there. And while we're on the topic of content creation, if you're wondering about my sub special, it is being filmed and any updates will be in my community or in my Discord. I sincerely apologize for how late it is already and how late it may end up being, especially if it is after my 300 sub milestone. Now that that discussion is out of the way, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge a few of these hate comments, not because I want to admonish them, nor because I want to praise them, but because I think they're fucking hilarious. Dakota Kaparchi 2423 says, if you ever felt useless, just look up. That one was pretty good. I had a nice chuckle after reading that. Burn Massive said, I like how it's called Peter is racist. I guess the person on top of the screen is named Peter. I don't know if he meant he thought I was Peter before watching the video or after. Either way, it's pretty silly. The Suable underscore said, boy's most honest reaction. That is truly my reaction. The comment's on point. This guy, I left a little reply just to rattle the monkey cage. August Torancha 4258 said, but you're not reacting, you're just sitting there. True. TMZ 9586 said, the fuck? I didn't even notice someone was watching me there. I take up half the screen, how could you not notice me? And it's not because I'm fucking fat. Number 1 Copper Ingot fan said, you were just watching. If anything, it was scary. Mark Gilbert 9883 says, what kind of ChatGPT response is that? For the record, I want everyone to know that I never use AI for any of my videos. I'm not that low, but I get accused of it a lot. I suppose it would make sense that it would be weird for someone to be writing videos like this, then go on to sitting on his ass watching Family Guy in another video. R Lanning 4717 said, gonna lie, this is such a good video. Consider another career path. I've never heard someone flat out say they were gonna lie. It kinda caught me off guard. Iris Spara 2164 said just staring into our soul. This is kinda like another comment from Monkey 8557 that said I had 1,000 yard stare. I find it so funny how creeped out people are by how I watch the content in my video. It's genuinely so funny. Finally, my favorite comment, coming in from Possum Punksy. This feels like a parody, but I know it's not. A blind, deaf mute could make better content than this. Despite the fact that I find this really funny, I want to take a moment to apologize to the blind and the deaf and the mute community for this guy's offensive jokes. Also, what the fuck are these kids' names? Writing down all of this was a bitch and a half. I want to close this out by genuinely saying thank you for all the support and thank you for the comments, whether or not you actually like my content. And I'm happy to upload to your input if you vote on the poll on my YouTube. Whatever my fans want, I will do my best to provide. See you guys in the next one.